They're brought to you by Ken Smith Auto Body. We love cars.
Well, Scott, I know it was not as cold today, but it still felt pretty cold out.
It did feel cold, didn't it? And well, the reason was all the wind, because we had a strong south wind today, and there's a lot of snow on the ground, and so it's blowing over that snowpack. But today, and I mentioned it to my wife today, it reminded me of what my grandfather, who he farmed about 25 miles east of here, that was what he spent most of his adult life doing. And I can remember him saying, Scott, in the wintertime, a south wind is just a north wind going home. And there's a lot of truth to that. Even though it was out of the south, it's still cold. But it's better than it was yesterday, because we were at 30 degrees right now. Last night at this time, we were at 5. So I'll take 30. As we take a look outside right now on our Reed Automotive Group camera and take a look especially to the west, it's still a chilly night, but it's not bad at all, especially compared to what it was last night. As I said, it was 5 degrees at this time last night. Now it's 30. Dew point's 18, humidity 61%, winds out of the south at 14. The barometer is steady. And around northwest Missouri, northeast Kansas, upper 20s, a couple of low 30s, 31 in Kansas City, 30 here in St. Joseph, 31 over at Chillicothe. Everybody else in the mid to upper 20s. And look at that, it's a stiff south breeze that's coming up that's bringing warmer air in. And so we're not going to cool down a whole lot tonight. I do want to look at the temperature, though, of the almanac just for a little bit, because 31, that was about an hour ago when we got to that temperature. 3 was our low this morning, 37 and 17 the normals, 68 the record high back in 1933, 11 below the record low back in 1930, and 61 hundredths of an inch of rain so far. We're going to add to that as we go through this week. Low temperatures tonight, pretty much going to stay about where they are right now in the mid to upper 20s. We'll be down to 26 here in St. Joseph, 28 in Cameron, Maysville, Bethany, Mound City, just upper 20s for the most part around northwest Missouri, northeast Kansas. As we go through the night tonight, it's 30 right now here in St. Joseph, and we're going to have some clouds around. We'll have a bit of a chance for some precipitation, and if we get any, it could be a mix of sleet, maybe a little bit of freezing rain, but the temperature is just not going to budge very much at all. It's going to stay right around 29 or 30 degrees as we go through the night tonight. Now, around the 4 states, a lot milder than it was this time last night. This time last night, Kirksville was at 4 below zero. Tonight, they're at 29. It was at 1 below last night up in Des Moines. They're at 27. We got a lot better temperatures around the 4 states tonight, and that's going to continue. We've got a nice, relatively mild stretch ahead of us. That really cold air that was over us for several days is now pushing off to the east, and it's also getting smaller in size. So you can see these areas that just yesterday were single digit and below zero temperatures have warmed up a lot, and it feels really good, even though it's still kind of chilly with all the wind. Now, as we look through the rest of the week, we're going to have temperatures right around our average high of 37 degrees. I mean, we're just going to be kind of right there, and it's going to be wet. We're going to have multiple chances for precipitation. In fact, let's look at the rain chances as we go through the week. We have just a 20% chance of rain tomorrow. On Tuesday, a 60% chance of precipitation in the morning, and it's going to be a mix maybe. On Wednesday, a 70% chance, and that's most likely going to be rain. And then a 40% chance on Thursday morning. Again, most likely that's going to be rain. Most of this looks to be rain, but there may be some freezing rain and a little bit of sleet mixed in, which is why we've got a winter weather advisory that goes into effect at midnight tonight and will be in effect until 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Take a look at national radar. So there's rain out here. Well, let's get down here. That's where I wanted to go, down to the Gulf area, because there's a lot of moisture down there. That's going to be pulled up our way. And actually, there's going to be multiple times over the next few days where we're going to have precipitation coming up our direction. And so frozen precipitation, as we talked earlier in Oklahoma, that's going to kind of move up I-44. That'll be tonight. So a little bit of light precipitation around here where we are, and that's going to be the case, I think, as we go through the night tonight. But again, it's going to be heavier down to the south. So if you're early tomorrow morning, going to be heading down toward Joplin on I-49, down toward Springfield on Highway 13, or over towards St. Louis, because they're going to have some more freezing rain over there. Just be aware that there's going to be some freezing rain more down there than what we're going to see here. Let's put it into motion, beginning where we are tonight. Just a little bit of mixed precipitation overnight tonight. This model has got, again, most of it staying to our south, and especially down along I-44, but there'll be a little bit that'll make it up as far as we are. And then we get to tomorrow evening, we got some more that's going to be coming in, and it likely will be mostly rain, but there may also be some freezing rain and a little bit of sleet mixed in with that. That clears out, and then here comes another round of precipitation on Wednesday, and that's going to, again, mostly be rain. So mostly cloudy tonight, a 30% chance of some mixed precipitation. The winter weather advisory that goes into effect at midnight continues till tomorrow afternoon. 26 will be our low tonight, winds gusting out of the south up to 29 miles an hour. And then cloudy tomorrow, high of 36 degrees. Got a 20% chance of some mixed precipitation, and again, still going to be pretty breezy. And then as we look ahead after tomorrow, Tuesday, we got a chance for rain, especially in the morning, and a high of 37. 70% chance of rain on Wednesday with a high of 39. Lingering chance of rain Thursday with a high of 41. And then we stay kind of right around 40 degrees, but we should begin to see some sunshine and start to dry out by the end of the week. So some seasonable temperatures, multiple chances for precipitation, and maybe a little rain to wash off the cars and the roads and everything else that's gotten so messed up.
All right, sounds like it's about time to get those car washes.
There you go.